Oh my God.
Yeah, he's kind of known for it, I would say.
Mm.
Yay! Hey everybody! We're live! Welcome to this here NPP special, The Joker Show. Ha ha ha. We've got a lot of fans in the audience who enjoy the good parts of the Joker, but also condemn the bad parts of the Joker. As of right now, I'm going to ask if people could start dropping their words of suggestion in the chat. It's a little bit of delay there, so we could see it when we're ready. Anyone else have any fun banter they want to say right now while we're waiting for it to catch up?
The Joker is a clown with green hair.
That's
true.
true. That's true.
Major Batman villain. Love
Yeah.
him to bits.
Played by
Killing
many
Joke.
actors.
Kind of crazy story. It wasn't supposed to be canon. People liked it, so it became canon. Yeah, no, Alan Moore. I like Alan Moore or Grant Morrison, guys. Put it in the chat. Who's your favorite
Just like you
crazy
will.
comics guy?
Oh man, okay. This is the word of suggestion I saw
why
first.
We're doing the Joker show.
Yeah, and I think we got a word of suggestion that will hit close to home. Our word of suggestion, thank you so much, Walter, we love you, is clown.
Oh.
Suggestion is clown. All right.
Dad, I know it's where you found your passion for living, and Mom, but I just don't think I want to go to clown school.
But you've been studying for clown school all your life. We've made like a college fund for you for clown college, and we've prepared for this, and we've talked about this. Why didn't you? Now you're not going to clown school?
Well, because whenever I tried to talk and say anything, you'd go ha 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 and honk my nose, or spray me with a water flower.
Cause I love you. That's how we show affection in this family. Like, you say something, get a little honk honk.
I know, and I do love our family. This is the first time I've gotten a chance to tell you. I think I want to be a software engineer. I know you're so disappointed in me.
Okay, no matter what, your mother and I will support you, but it's just hard, your mother and I, we know clowns. We met at clown college. I booped her nose, she honked mine, and that was love. And that's all we know. So now when you're talking about computers and software, it's just a different world from us. It's gonna take a while to accept.
Oh, I'm sorry. You and Mom are so happy being clowns, and I just don't ever see myself getting there.
Yeah, you should be happy. I wouldn't want you to be a clown if it's not making you happy, because that's the clown code. That's the oath your mother and I took. We work to make happiness. So if this doesn't cause you happiness, maybe you can take like clown classes at regular college, Tim.
Maybe an elective?
You could think of like a minor. Do they have like a clown minor?
They might. I can look into it. I haven't. Maybe I could pick a college that has a clown minor. Thanks so much for understanding, Dad. I could never live. You're so famous. You're Honks McGee. I could never live up to you. How could I fill those shoes of yours? They're enormous.
Yeah, men's size 20s, I know, but you know, you're getting up there. You're getting up there. You're wearing a men's size 17. You know, and you know you're still growing until 21. So
Oh,
maybe one day, you know.
don't try to change my mind, Dad. I've decided. It's hard for me to tell you already.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can't let it go that easily, okay? You know, I'm just like thinking of all the childhood memories, you know, when we bought your first car and got the whole family into it. When we bought your first red nose, you were like a little baby back then, you know, we were worried that while pooping it, we were gonna hit your soft spot, and that was, and now you're growing up and you gotta be a software engineer and you gotta work with computers, you know?
But it's going to be good because you're going to be Hunks McGee. You'll still be famous, and I can go my own way. I'll be Julia McGee, the software engineer.
Oh,
Leah McGee, the software engineer. You know that does have a ring to it. Maybe you could, you know, start a company. You know, circuses might need software. You know, I just don't want you to give up on clowns as a whole. You know, I just want you to, like, you know, have it as a side hobby. You know, as a fallback. I don't want you to take a huge risk with your life and then, you know, have software engineering fail. And then, you know, I want you to have a backup. It's
You
just,
know, I need to follow my dreams, Dad. And clowning just isn't what I want to do with my life.
I understand. I understand, you know. Back in your age, I was an idealist too. I wanted to chase my dreams, you know. And now, so you should too. So you should too. But it's just that I've lost so many friends to, you know, they've just like ran off with the hospital or just like
Yeah.
joined up just like joined a college as a professor. I've seen those guys fail in life, and I don't want you to have the same happen.
I'm not like Uncle Jim, Dad.
don't
I'm not
don't
gonna
don't you talk about Uncle Jim.
I'm not
Don't.
going into medicine. So the medical malpractice isn't a concern.
Yeah, I know. It's just that the wound is still fresh, you know. One day we were throwing knives at each other, and the next day he's bandaging me up. You know, you think that when your friend throws a knife at you and slashes you with it, that he's not gonna get a bandage kit. That he's not gonna just be like, oh, by the way, I went to 7 years of medical school. Why would you keep that from a friend?
Well, Jared, it's been nice knowing you. Guess I'll get going.
you're leaving so soon?
Yeah, I'm gonna go join up with everyone else, become a doctor, you know? Run
Well,
off.
Can we still talk?
I mean, if you come with
your
me,
phone
hey, you
number?
could come with us.
No, please. Can I write you letters at least?
Well, I don't know. The hospitals get awful crowded. I'm not sure if I'll get your letter. You know, that gets messy in the paperwork and all stuff.
Marcy, I can't lose you to this. Not like this, please. Can't
Oh,
you
come
just
on.
consider staying here?
No,
You know,
Jared.
the life.
Jared, I just want to go with my friends, and we're all gonna go off to med school. You know, it's the next thing.
What about me?
Okay,
What about I'm pregnant.
Jared, that's not possible.
Marcy, please don't go.
Jared, you could come visit me in med school. I mean, we're like 3 towns over. You have to get a 20-minute drive, but you could come visit.
No, you don't understand. It's like you're going off to war and you'll always be busy fighting in a war and I will never see you again.
There's no, well, I'm gonna be like a nurse. I'm just gonna be like helping old people, I think. That's sort of the plan. I promise I'll come back alive if that's what you're worried about.
You're gonna meet other men. You're gonna start tending to a kind elderly man who's very charming and looks like a George Clooney of sorts, and then you're gonna fall in love with him and you're gonna forget about me.
No, in all the textbooks that I've read so far, they're all really ugly, I promise. It's not even an issue.
Listen,
And all my friends are also really ugly. Don't tell them I said that.
okay. All right. I just is there any way that I that I can visit you more frequently? Is just what can I say to convince you to stay here with me?
Offer me a nursing job, I guess.
Sweet. Sorry, darling. My letters come in. They want me in the field. I'm going to be a civil engineer.
Field? You're going out there?
Yeah, well, the draft comes to everyone. Now it's my time. We got to represent my country, make a building. It's going to be hard not seeing you and little Johnny, but those libraries aren't going to design themselves.
How could you leave me and little Johnny in these times? You know what? Just cut off your toe. Cut off your toe and you can stay with us.
It's too late. I've already had the vision test, the university exam, the doctorates. They already know I'm fit to work. I'm gonna miss so many birthdays. I'm gonna miss you.
You're gonna miss
I'll
our
always
son
remember you.
growing up. You're gonna go out, be a civil engineer all day, all night. I won't see you for years. How am I supposed to live like that?
I don't know, but I can only hope that one day we can live together again and in a better building, hopefully. One that I will make for us. I'll write to you every day.
Oh my gosh, Janet, you have to watch this video of civil engineers coming home to their dogs.
Can't watch another one of these. They always make me cry.
I know, it's so cute. Look, this one. He rang the doorbell, and then the dog woke up from the nap. He's so sweet. Oh my god.
It's just so sweet after all they've been through.
I know. Oh my gosh. Have you seen the ones where the baristas come home to their dogs?
Those are a different level. Those ones are too sad for me to watch, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, I guess when I think about it, I don't know why I watch these, just to work myself up, I guess. To see that connection.
Sometimes it just makes me feel warm and whole inside. But then other times, like you were saying with the barista, it makes me mad. Like I want to take to the streets. Like I want to change what's going on.
I want to show my support, I'm just so thankful to everything that civil engineers and baristas do for us. I just wish there was some way I could repay them for all that they do.
No more jobs. Bring our families home. No more work. Hey, come on, guys, louder. What? Guys, come on. Oh.
Julia McGee, could you actually stay after class for a minute?
Yeah, Professor?
Yeah. No, I just wanted to talk to you. I saw your name on my roster and I McGee, right? Little daughter of Clowny McGee, right?
Oh yeah, my dad is Honks. Everyone.
You look just like him.
Oh, that's a compliment.
God, you should have told me. Wow. I mean, Honks McGee was someone who we studied in clown college to get to where I am now as your teacher. Whew, that's exciting. He must be awesome.
He's great, but he doesn't like that I'm not going to be a clown. So this is hard.
You're not gonna be a clown? You're in my class, Julia.
Well, this is my minor.
Julia, if your miming and squirting a flower today was any indication, I think you're miles ahead of your peers. I think you got a real talent.
But it's not what I love.
Julia, listen, sometimes in life there's something you love, and sometimes in life there's a calling. And you know what? There are just so many sad kids in the world who need cheering up, and I think you could really do that.
But I want to make a difference in my own way. I'm gonna be a software engineer.
A what?
I'm gonna code on computers.
Okay. And what are you gonna do with that?
I don't know. Work at a technology company.
It just doesn't seem very stable. I mean, with clowns, there's always gonna be birthdays and birthday parties, and there's endless kids in the world.
Tap out, Katie. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Big Top University's Freshman Showcase. Just, Big Top University, we specialize in all sort of circus minors. So I'm just so honored to have such a talented freshman class. But I've heard from a little birdie that we've got the daughter of Honks McGee in the crowd today. And we were wondering if she would be willing to do a little clown performance for us. Can we hear it for Julia McGee?
Yeah. I think you misunderstood. I'm not going to do a clown performance.
Oh, just honk your nose once. Oh, just once.
But I was gonna hack into this security system. Maybe I'd do a leak code problem.
Well, Julia, why would you do that when, you've got that face of Honks McGee, those clown-like features? I mean,
I'm not a clown.
I'm sorry, everybody. This is just as shocking to me, but clown is in your blood, Julia. Please, just honk your nose for us. Also, we're having this private conversation in front of an entire audience. Yes. Please, just get this over with.
Honk, honk.
And there she is. Let's hear it for Julia McGee, everybody. Woo! Wow. Wow. Very wonderful. Thank you so much, Julia. And now we're going to move on to a performance from the Sword Swallowers.
Out, Kaylin. Julia, after a careful review of your application, I just think that you would do better at another company. I'm sorry.
But I'm first in my class. I passed your hacker rank. I nailed the interview.
You are an amazing software engineer, but you are the daughter of Honks McGee. And I know deep down, like, you're gonna work here and you're not gonna be happy.
I'm not happy as a clown.
I know it's difficult to budget your hobbies like software engineering versus your passion, but follow your heart. I've watched a million Honks performances, amazing, and
I know you can do just that.
I don't want to do that. I don't even know why I wore this nose to the interview.
Hey, you know what they say about big shoes, right?
Big
Yeah.
socks.
I mean, yes, the logic follows there, but no. No, I'm talking about like size 20 shoes.
Are you gonna get size 20 shoes?
Yeah, right? That's part of the question. Right? Think
Yeah,
about the
that
type
is-
of person. Think about the type of person who's going to get size 20 shoes.
Yeah. Someone who works at a shoe store.
Yeah, that was it. That's it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you know what they say about big hands, hey?
Big gloves.
Bus drivers.
Bus
I
drivers.
heard that. Yeah.
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 You know a lot of kids with big hands.
Yeah, I do. Most of the kids in my high school went off to be bus drivers. Not
Oh.
me.
No.
I got the hands of my great aunt Phyllis.
Yeah. Well, you
Very
know what they say
petite.
about kids with small hands.
They're good at skateboarding.
They really are. So you
Yeah.
could go be a skateboarder.
I can show you my tricks.
All right.
Janine, bring your grandma. Bring your grandma her skateboard.
Sorry, she's calling me again. You know how those, you know what they say about
Noisy grandmas.
noisy grandmas.
Great commentators for sports.
They make great commentators for sports. That's right.
It's the voices.
Honey, I'm home from the bus driving factory.
Hi, Don. How was work?
It was good. The boys made fun of me again.
Oh no. What happened this time? Do you want to
What?
talk
It's the same thing that happens every time, Joan. The same thing that happens every time.
Look, you may not have as big hands as they might, you know.
That's the start of the problem. That's the start of it, because my nails are too long, and it's a whole thing that I have to deal with every day.
I
This is what
get
you
it.
do. You take care of the kids. I'm sorry. I just
Okay, there's no like
It's hard
need
for
to
me.
talk about my, I didn't have a good day too.
no.
you know?
I just.
But
Oh yeah. How was your day? How was your
understand.
day?
It was fine, Timmy's nails are growing, It's,
Yeah.
I think he
Runs in the
takes
family.
from you. I don't know. He's gonna have a tough year next year in primary school, I think. But he looks up to you, and that's what's gonna make it fine. Because if he can see his dad go to the bus driver factory every day with those little hands and those large nails, and sees you do good work, he's gonna know that, well, he can do stuff with his little hands and giant nails too, you know?
I know. I get that for him, but what about me? You know what I'm saying? It's not just the teasing at work. It's not just the coworkers. I mean, I'll pull up to a stop, and 6 people will get on, and I'll hear something from under their breath. They won't say it to me, but they'll say something. Sometimes someone will get on and then walk off because they're worried that it's not going to be safe. And who am I kidding? It probably isn't. I mean, it's hard for me to push the horn, so how am I going to react if I'm in an accident,
Breaking news. Just this morning on I-95, a school bus full of middle schoolers crashed off the highway. Everyone was fine, but the culprit, small hands bus driver. Now, Nancy, what do you think about this? I mean, we've been through the motions, right?
I've said it once before. I'll say it again. I think that we should pass Section 22A in the Constitution of 22B that bans people with size 5 or less hands from bus driving. Look at the outrage. Some may call it discrimination. I call it safety.
Thank you, Nancy. Yes, really. I mean, how many children have to die before people with small hands stop thinking that they can grip the wheel and not lose control?
It's an outrage. It's disgusting. Look at the foundation of our country. Do you think that they'd want tiny-handed bus drivers? No.
Absolutely not. That is not what the founding fathers wanted.
George Washington
that much.
Didn't look at that bus and say, I want a small hand.
And on this day, I, George Washington, decree that that carriage shall be driven by a man with large, large hands.
Here. My dad, he used to ride horses, and well, he had the largest hands I've ever seen, so there has to be some correlation there. As we go into the age of technology, we can't forget where we come from.
I know intimately of your father's large hands, Thomas.
Oh, George? What do you mean?
Oh, no.
What?
I didn't say anything. He was my carriage driver.
Are you the reason Mom left? Are you the Joe that ruined my father's marriage? Oh my God.
I've got it all in the Constitution, sir.
Yeah, write that shit down.
Hey, Honks, come on. It's your old brother, Jim. Please, let me in. Come on. Honks. Hey, good to see you.
Why did you come here, Jim?
Listen, so that whole med school thing, you were right.
Yeah.
It didn't quite work out. I was in residency for a while, but then you know what? Turns out that there just wasn't a big field for toenail doctors. So I'm out of work right now, and I'm just wondering if I could just stay here for a few months.
A few months, huh? Yeah, you weren't saying that while you were bandaging me up and giving me ibuprofen now, weren't you?
Hey, come on. It's over the counter. It's all over the counter stuff. It's fine. Look, did you want me to let you bleed out on the ground?
I wanted to know that my brother was becoming a doctor. I wanted to know that I wanted to know that the man I trusted that to throw knives at me would have the decency to let me bleed out if he failed.
Well, listen, all right, you don't even get me started on all of the illusions that we had to put up just to keep you happy in your little clown world. You know what? Mom's car wasn't actually that small. Yeah, when you weren't home, she drove a minivan so that she could actually fit things inside.
She can fit things inside the little Mini Cooper. We fit
you can't.
My entire group of friends. We rode in that car so many times. You're just jealous. You were just jealous of me. Always. I knew this.
Look, I will tell you, I was not jealous. You know that Dad's nose?
Yeah.
Dad's nose?
Yeah. Have it right here.
Yeah, I know. This, he stole it. He stole it.
Honk?
He made his name off of some other famous clown. He stole his nose and then he looked just like him. All right. Our parents were not trained clowns, okay? You just got this crazy obsession.
Why would Dad lie about that? Why would he lie to us?
Look,
Why would he do that? No.
I know that Dad lied about a lot of things, but he believed in the clown code, Honks. He thought that everyone should be happy.
Right, Mrs. Johnson, I can begin, but just so you know, I'm not a classically trained clown. I am just amateur.
Oh, I don't know if I like you people in the new school.
Well, Mrs. Johnson, I do have a good record. I can give you my resume. I've made several children laugh, including my little cousins, and they're finicky when it comes to comedy.
I don't know if you can support little Johnny's birthday party.
Mrs. Johnson, just let me meet Johnny, all right? He's gonna laugh. He's gonna cry of happiness. He'll be so jazzed to see me.
How can I trust you with my son?
'Cause I'm a trustworthy guy. Look at my nose, honk honk.
Oh, it's green.
Well, it's a little off uniform, but it does the job, I think.
No, I don't think so.
Mrs. Johnson, would it help? I have other colors. I can have a purple one, or I also have a gray one. Do those make you feel more at home?
Why not red? Do you not think the clowns of the past knew what they were doing?
Well, I just, again, I'm an amateur, so I read some books, but not all the books.
I think it all comes back to my 7th birthday if I'm really thinking about it. I think that's when things went wrong for me.
What happened during that birthday?
Well, I don't know. There was, what would you do if you were hosting a kid's birthday? You have kids, right, John? You have kids.
Yeah.
Now, what did you do for your kid's birthday this year?
The classics. Got a clown.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
Mm-hmm.
That's really all it. It's got a clown.
I don't know. I haven't really told this story to anyone before, but when my parents, for my 7th birthday, my parents decided that it was, it was my time. I was of age. I was becoming a man. So they got me a clown for my birthday. And
okay.
But they got a new age clown. A mime.
Oh. For a 7-year-old?
Yes.
Was it one of the ones with the green noses? And
yeah, well, it was. That's the thing, because they didn't even have a nose. They had it was the white face paint, and then it was the plus eyes and the striped shirt. There was, and then they did the.
Oh.
I don't even want to say it. I can't say it.
It's okay. It's okay, Terry.
Okay, I said it. The box.
The box?
No, it's
for a child.
They did the thing where they're in the box. Yeah.
It's.
I mean, and I was 7. How was I supposed to know?
I guess that, when you're 7, you don't.
And now
you think
I'm afraid that I'm in a box all the time now.
And now I can never smell the roses because when I was 4 years old, he took my nose.
It's a true tragedy. I'm so sorry to hear that.
I just don't know how the law could let a man like that walk out of there alive.
You know, sometimes the world's just cruel. But have you thought about how you can get back?
That's why I hired you. You're gonna go kill him.
I don't know. I've never killed anyone like this before.
They said you were the best rogue detective there is.
Hey. And I am, but this is a special case.
He's just too evil. He plagues this world.
At Maddie. One nose, two nose, three nose,
Oh my god.
four nose. Who are you? What are you going to do?
Put your hands up. I have a squirt gun and I'm not afraid to use it.
Got your nose. What are you going to do now?
I can't smell anything. What did you do? How do you do
I took
that?
your nose.
My God. I knew this job would be hard, but I never expected this to be my last.
Looks like we've got a bit of a Mexican standoff here now.
Listen, I can't let you go.
And I
After
can't
all
let
you've
your
done.
nose go.
Well, maybe we can make a deal.
What are you suggesting?
There's something I've always wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
but my soul hasn't let me do it because I'm not a corrupt fiend of a nose-killing little sly little man like you.
What did you just call me? Okay, I'm sorry. I've got your nose. You've got a gun pointed at me. What do you want to do?
Something I've never admitted to anyone, but I think I can admit to you because you're the weirdest little rummiest man I've ever. I want to have a new nose, and not a nose from somebody like me. I want a nose from somebody old.
An old nose.
I don't know if that's
Let me
something you
show
can
you
do.
my collection.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of noses.
It's about 20.
Honestly, when you say it out loud, it's not as impressive, but it's still very scary.
It looks like a lot when it's in the case.
But when you say it out loud, it sounds a little underwhelming.
I know, but that's why I get a small case, so they look like there's a lot.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Which ones are old?
The ones on the left?
Which ones are old and have probably smelled things that they should never have smelled? That's what I want.
Okay.
No, tap Olivia. Sorry. You motherfucker. You've taken noses from one too many people. Now I'm here, and I might have run out of bullets. But I have one more trick. One last bullet. I will kill you with it, even if it's my only thumb.
Well, that's the first half of our show. Sorry, I keep it that late. Right off the bat, I'm gonna ask if people could start sending more words of suggestion in the chat for the second half of our show. It's a lot of fun. Who knew that once we named it the Joker Show, we would just live in a world of jokers? Yeah. Fa, want to hit us with more Joker facts? We're waiting.
Sure. Joker debuted in, I think, Batman #1. One of the I really love Neil Adams' Joker. I love Neil Adams' Batman. It's one of the famous artists. Something else. Oh, recently DC announced, I think 2 years ago maybe, that there were three Jokers actually in the current timeline. And then they
Wait, there are
put
more
out a
than one?
yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
basically, Batman gets into the Mobius chair, which is like an all-knowing chair from the New Gods, and then he's like, "Who's the Joker?" And then the chair is like, "Oh, there's three." Ah. And then they put out a Three Jokers book. I haven't read it yet. I really should. So I don't actually know who the three Jokers are. I think like what it was is that like it was from three different eras.
Huh.
Um, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've got
They're
a
all
word of
crazy, I hear.
suggestion. Thank you for your interesting Joker facts, Fa. The word of suggestion that I saw in the chat, that would be fun, is shrine. Thank you, Zoe Marshall, for that great word of suggestion. So when I hear the word shrine, I think of a fun little road trip that me and some other members of NPP, including Maddie, went on. What, December of 2019, I think. And part of the trip that well, okay, so we started in Pittsburgh, right? And then we went down to like West Virginia and then Tennessee and Kentucky area to see the Great Smoky Mountains, which was super fun. And then we looped back around in regular old Virginia. And then, yeah, came back to the Pittsburgh-ish area. And one of the stops on our trip in Virginia was supposed to be this like golden temple shrine or something. And I before we got to the shrine, we're on a road trip. We have to stop somewhere to eat, and we stopped at Waffle House. Now, I had never been to Waffle House before, but I'm a girl who likes waffles. What could go wrong? That sounds like a great place for breakfast. So the four of us are in there. Everyone except for Maddie, I think, has ordered a waffle. And we're enjoying it there in the moment, and then later on, once we get to the shrine place and we're walking around, we're all suddenly like, oh no, there was something in those waffles. And our time at the shrine was short-lived because we had to hop in the car really quick to go to a gas station, so that one of the people who had a waffle on the trip could go and vomit in the gas station. Ever since then, I've not been back to a Waffle House. And that reminds me of another bizarre experience that I've had at a breakfast place. And this isn't really a fun story, I don't feel like. Just, every once in a while for a special occasion, we'd go out for breakfast. In my house, it would be kind of a surprise if people were actually up early enough to go to breakfast. And on this special occasion, we decided to go to Denny's to eat breakfast. No, Perkins to eat breakfast. The name is important. We'll see later. And we were sitting down to eat. People are ordering foods, as you do at a restaurant. And my dad and I are sitting on one side of the table, and my mom, my brother, and my sister, I think, are all on the other side of the table. And my dad and I are sitting there, and we look up. Across from us is this older gentleman sitting at a table, and we just see him throw up on himself very quietly, very silently.
Oh,
Like it seemed akin to like a baby spitting up on themselves. It was really weird. And like no one would help him, and we wouldn't get up and help him. I mean, I don't know if we were supposed to. I don't know, like what would be the right thing to do, to leave him in that moment and let him have his privacy, or rush up to him with like many napkins. I don't know. It was really weird. So ever since then, we called the restaurant Pukins. And once again, I've never been back to that restaurant. And which that makes me think of a third and final story of a restaurant I'll never return to. I've had a lot of weird incidents. This incident, I think I was in middle school or something like that. We went to this place to eat called 25 Burger. And it was just a burger place, they had milkshakes, fries, whatever. And we're sitting at the table. Again, all the usual people are there, my parents and my brother and sister. And my dad, as we're sitting there, he's across from me in the booth. He's like scratching his neck. And then he puts his hand down on the table. And I mean, it's just normal. He was just scratching himself and his hands down. And then he picks up his hand, and the hugest spider you've ever seen is on the table. Like, he must have scratched his neck, and then the spider was in his hand, but somehow he didn't realize. And then he put the spider on the table. And I'm really afraid of spiders, like irrationally afraid, even though they're so small. They're creepy crawlers. They've got 8 legs. That's weird. They're hairy sometimes. And when I saw that spider, I had one of those moments where like a mom could lift up a car to rescue her newborn baby. I was so scared. My adrenaline was rushing. I pushed our booth back from the table. I was on the inside to avoid the spider. I trampled over my mother to escape the restaurant. And meanwhile, I'm screaming while this is happening. And I get up and I sprint out the doors of the restaurant. I was so embarrassed after this happened. I mean, I caused a huge scene, and then I sat in the car the rest of the time while my family was there because I couldn't bear to show my face again in that restaurant. And my parents yelled at me. They were mad, and I hurt my mom. Yeah, shrine.
Well, madam, here is your waffles and the bucket for afterwards. Call me if you need anything, if you need like a little bib, or, if you need another bucket that might be a bit small.
I've actually been here before. Can you get me the baby wipes?
Oh, of course, we will bring it right to you, madam.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's a packet of 80.
Oh,
So,
Oh,
use
you
as many.
lemon scented. Nice.
Yes. And this time we made sure no alcohol, so won't hurt anywhere, you know. So just bon appetit. If you need anything, yeah. If you need like a little, the bathrooms there. It's probably gonna be occupied. We have a full house today. Yes, well, Saturdays free waffles with every meal, so it's a bit packed today.
Thank you.
I can't believe we quit our good paying jobs at that there Hot Topic to go scrub puke buckets at the Waffle House.
I don't know. I feel okay. I feel needed. I think there's something about emo teens that just doesn't make you feel very needed.
When I was at the Hot Topic, I would sometimes look at the graphic t-shirts and imagine I was wearing them. I can't do that here.
Yes,
Well-
James. We know you were high when you worked at the Hot Topic, and you are still high working here.
I mean,
Well-
just put it this way: people tip a lot here just for doing the bare minimum of cleaning the bathrooms. You could go buy your own Hot Topic shirt.
For me, it was about imagining it. Now that I have the financial means, what's the point? That's all I have to say.
Why are we even working in the first place? Is money and capitalism worth this bucket scrubbing of vomit?
Good point.
Yeah. Well, listen, I don't know about you two, but I don't know what I would do if I didn't have a job. Sit inside all day?
For me, I'd be a creative. I'd think about Hot Topic shirts all day.
Yes, Jimmy, we know you do weed. I think I would travel the world. I want to see more than what's in these buckets. I want to go to a Denny's, go to a Perkins, even
Or
a
Waffle House in Kentucky?
Dream bigger, Jeannie.
A Waffle House in California?
Okay, now you're getting
Are they
somewhere.
different depending on the state?
There's only one way to find out.
Oh.
Sorry, my bucket was full.
Oh,
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah, Sarah. What's going on?
Well, you see, there's just something I gotta tell you.
What is everything okay? What's going on?
I have a crippling fear. A crippling fear that made me hurt my mother.
What? Hurt your mother how?
I hurt
Did-
my mother because she is no longer proud of me. I hurt her emotionally because I am so afraid of spiders. I haven't left my room in 7 months.
Oh, wait. You haven't left? I thought we were meeting at your place because like your parents were strict and not letting you get out.
That's what you think. But it's just me. I'm the one not letting me out.
Well, I mean, I'm a bit creeped out.
I
So do you
understand
not
if-
go out because like you might think you'll see a spider?
Yeah. They're everywhere in the outside.
And there's no way there's gonna be one in your room.
No. I'm
we
very
cut to the corner we cut to the corner of the room on the ceiling.
Oh no.
Okay, boys, it's the day we've been waiting for. We let her think she's safe in here. Now we're gonna fuck her up.
Best part for me is the emotional damage she's done to her mom.
Or the emotional trauma from staying inside for 7 months.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's just a cornucopia. Okay, so personally, I think we should do this the old-fashioned way. But I know, Todd, I know that you don't like doing things that way. So
Yeah.
I'm willing to do things the new way,
Oh,
but I don't want to. That's all I want to say.
I appreciate your acknowledging my my preferences.
Well, you know, we could
Yes.
launch a twofold attack. One the old-fashioned way, and one with web bombs.
Now you're talking.
Well, but but I'm kind of a purist though. Like I'm willing to do things the new way, but if we are going to do things the new way, I don't want to do things the old way because they're just so different. You know, if we're going to catch them in the web and roll them up into a cocoon, that's what we do. What throwing web bombs at her isn't going to solve anything. It's going to just make things messy and shitty.
Timmy, we talked about this. She's like 8,000 times bigger than us. We can't just wrap her up.
Okay, well, call me a Luddite, but I think that there's something to be said about the way that our grandparents did it.
People were smaller back then.
Okay, but it doesn't mean we can't grow with the times.
Ooh. Bobby, we must take on this giant spider. Ooh.
Rocky, I'll grab my spear, but I'm not setting 1 foot outside this cave. I'm just gonna throw at those spiders. They're so big.
He's got to be at least 2, 3 times bigger than us.
Man, if only I could be big and strong like the mammoths. This is bullshit.
Well, maybe we have to do that thing that the giraffes did and just start reaching taller, and then over time our children will have better lives than we.
God, I hope so, Rocky. All right, we only have one option. We just have to kill this thing or we're toast.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Darn it. It doesn't help that also we're very short with the grass.
And here is, as you can see, a recreation of the Homo erectus to scale. This is actually how big they were back then. And then, evolution happened, and every generation, at this point, people started migrating out of Africa, and then we met the Neanderthals, and there was some interbreeding. So that brought us over the 15-centimeter hurdle. And,
But
you
I don't understand how humans became like those dinosaurs that you put into water and they grow.
Well, you see, back in the early days, we didn't have, showers and water filtration. So all the tribe would gather and they would go into the river. They would sit there and then they would, grow a bit,
So if
And-
I sit in the bath, I will become big.
Yes,
long?
yes.
How long?
Well,
Tap out FA. Honey, I just want to make sure you're doing okay in the tub in there.
I'm
You stayed
fine.
for like 45 minutes.
I'm fine. And don't ever come in.
You don't sound fine, honey. Your voice sounds lower. Do you think that your body's experiencing changes?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Look.
This is where I'm gonna live now for at least 4 more days.
Hey Jimmy. Have you gotten taller since joining the swim team?
Yeah.
Thank God it's not just me.
Yay! That's our show, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. That was so much fun. We hope we made you smile. What's the Joker quote about smiling?
Why so serious?
You should smile.
Smile's the best.
It's a great day to smile.
Want to know
Smile is
how
the
I
best
got
the
this
medicine.
smile?
A smile a day keeps the doctor away.
Okay.
The
Wow,
Joker.
with all that,
2017.
Damn it.
Thanks so much everyone again for tuning in. It means so much to have your support with NPP and everything. And hey, we've got a virtual improv comedy festival coming up. That's right, March 19th and 20th, we're hosting Detour. And not just any Detour Gala. That's right, get out your most iconic looks. We're gonna have so much fun. We've got 10 troops or so from all over the country getting ready to participate, and we would love to have you there as well. If you want to help out with Detour, it's okay if you don't know much about it, but we're always looking for people to help us out, especially being that we've had to convert everything to online this year. So yeah, please feel free to reach out to one of us. You can probably find us through the going section on like the Facebook event, if that's how you got here, if you don't know us already. That'd be awesome. And also a reminder that we've got workshops every Wednesday and Sunday from 8 to 10 p.m. And we would love it if you could come and join us to come and play pretend with some buddies, because we have a lot of fun. Yeah, but that's all that I've got to say. Yeah, we've been Shaylin,
Maddie.
Pepe.
Julia. Oh, okay. Julia.
Olivia.
Katie.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Woo, have a good night. Yeah. Signing off now. Woo-hoo.
Joker, baby.
Yay.